That moment when you get to the grocery store and that's what happens. It's only 10 a.m. Why is he sleeping? So I thought I'd take a moment and talk about meal planning. So this isn't how I was going to film this movie, but you know, sometimes you do what you gotta do. So there are a few different ways that I meal plan. I am not super consistent. I don't do the same thing every single week, but I do one of three things. I either use eMeals, which is a program that you pay for on a yearly basis, and it sends you every Wednesday a meal plan. You can choose like clean eating, paleo, budget friendly, classic, Mediterranean, Paula Deen, crock pot, and you can change it every now and then. And so I use that. So sometimes I alternate that between like a Costco meal plan or a budget meal plan or clean eating or paleo, depending on where I'm at. The second thing that I do is just go to Costco and get a ton of like fruits and vegetables and meat and just make whatever, like not actual meals, but like grill chicken breasts or give you a brat, chicken brat with some broccoli. Those are I usually pick that when it's really busy and I'm not going to have time to cook. And then the third thing is when the budget is really tight, I go to Aldi and I don't make a meal plan. Or if I do, it's like, okay, well, we're going to have some fish fillets and some broccoli. And we're going to have some spinach, chicken, sausage with some mac and cheese. It very much depends on where the budget's at, what my week looks like, and what I'm feeling like. So this week I'm using eMeals. And I'll insert a screenshot of kind of what the app looks like. And by the way, they're not paying me for this. What I do love about the app is, again, it's not free. However, when you use eMeals, it gives you 7 dinners, and they're like a main dish and a side. And like I said, you can choose, there's like main categories of like clean eating, paleo, low carb, Mediterranean, healthier you, all you, like the magazine, Paula Deen, crock pot, and you choose those. And then in there you have like a subcategory, and a lot of times it's like Walmart or other store or Aldi on some of them. And the list is totally created to go with the store you're going to shop at. Again, they don't get into super detailed ones, but I mean like Walmart, Aldi, and other, I think are the options. And one of the other plans, like I said on there, that's really great is a Costco, and it gives you a 2-week plan so that when you go there, you can buy 2 weeks worth of food, and you're set to go. The only thing that's kind of a drawback with the Costco one is that sometimes I feel like 70% of it comes from Costco, and then the rest of the 40%, 40%. Gotta check my math there. I haven't finished my coffee yet. You have to go to different stores to find it. And I don't know about you, but I already hate bringing 3 kids grocery shopping. So to unload them, grocery shop, load them and the groceries back up, to go to another store, unload, shop, load up again, and get home and take everything out, just isn't appealing. So it really just depends. So this week I am doing the paleo eMeals. And it's super great because, here, let me screenshot a snapshot in here for you. That's what the weekly menu kind of looks like. And then there is a shopping list that looks like this. It obviously goes on and on, but that's just like a snapshot. And you cross off things as you either bought them or you already have them at home. And it's just super simple. The meals serve for the family like 2 to 5. And so the kiddos eat, the equivalent of like 1.5 adults. So usually when I make these meals, I have enough for dinner and at least Sam's lunch. So that's super nice. And then for breakfast, I still do like super simple things. Like I have oatmeal, or we get cereal, or smoothies, or whatever. I used to do a lot of eggs, but now that I don't eat eggs, I don't make them as much. So if mommy can't eat them, you can't either. No, but I just like plan like a simple, easy, yet healthy start to the day option. And then for lunches, I buy, like you've seen before, I buy like lunch meat and sometimes like cheese sticks or like raisins and a fruit and some carrots and maybe some crackers, and that's how I send it. So this time, the hard part is we eat a lot of nuts and we eat a lot of almond butter, and you can't even have it in the mornings before you go to school because schools are there's so many people that have issues. So they're nut-free school, and so you can't have it for breakfast and you can't have it for lunch. And when your kid has food sensitivities, that's one of the few things they could eat. They're kind of stuck. So the kid eats ham with spinach rolled up in it and some carrots like every single day. That's what he eats. This old man almost hit me with his car. And I didn't realize the car next to me is literally parked in like 3 spots. So there's that. Anyways, so I am about to go into Aldi and buy the items on this list with my sleeping children. So this should be fun. Pray for me. And I'll show you the cost of all of it and all of that. I will add that it's important when you're doing paleo, you really want to try to get like minimally processed, organic, grass-fed, non-GMO products. But here's the deal. Sometimes your budget just doesn't allow for you to go shop at Whole Paycheck or Whole Foods. And so if you haven't gotten a chance to like check out a local like meat co-op or produce co-op, which they tend to be cheaper for those kind of things, or you haven't gotten your order for it, or you're like me who didn't have the money when it was time for the order to be due, because most of those you put one big order in once a month and you have to pay for it up front, and I just didn't have the money for it. It's okay to buy the less healthier meat. It's better than eating like processed junk all the time. So sorry that I know. So today I'm gonna get my meat at Aldi. Like I said, it's not the most healthy, but it is budget friendly, and there could be worse things that we consume. So that's what we're doing. Jojo, he is sweating. Can you guys see him? He is such a hot sleeper. Look at all that sweat. This one's sleeping too. In the spirit of getting all of this put away, just know that these 3 huge bags of groceries all cost $127. That is everything for breakfast, lunches, and dinner, paleo style, minus those being paleo. Now I let this kid talk me into stuff. $127. So you can eat on a budget. Whole Foods. Good foods.